Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is BuyThaDip, and welcome to another episode of Prime Minds. I'm accompanied by my co-hosts Zmakin and RG Explode, and today we're going to go over the AMA breakdown for February 17th, 2024. All right, guys, so we're going to get into a little bit of an overview of what we're going to be going over today. We're going to be touching on the NFT Paris, followed by the game developments, and some nice new information on Helica, followed by the big picture. And then after that, we're going to go into the AMA questions, and followed by your guys' favorite thing, which is the alpha. So first and foremost, NFT Paris, guys, what do you think of the recent announcements with this?
Well, guys, NFT Paris is going to be happening on February 23rd to the 24th. It's pretty much around the corner, guys. The guys at Valeria Games are not going to be having a booth. It's just all about making the connections. Sharif and Halal mentioned they're going to be talking to all their partners, and they're going to be showing off a special beta demo that they actually have just for NFT Paris themselves. It's something us guys, the Prime Minds, have yet to see. So I'm really excited to know what's going to be going about that. So Z, what else do they have going on in NFT Paris, man? I see that you're not going to go to Paris. You're going to go to NYC. But I know you got some info about Paris. What you got?
Oh man, I wish I could afford the flight over to Europe, bro. But that's expensive. My bags ain't that heavy yet. But we got information that they're going to be doing, all kinds of demos to the important people that are in Europe that they can't connect with here in the States on the North American side. Getting the opportunity to join the MetaFight Club, and they're going to be able to show off a PvP battle between Sharif and Halal on display for everyone to be able to see. That's going to be a big opportunity, not only for the networking, but showing off where Valeria is currently to a whole new community. On top of that, they're going to have some really cool stuff going on for the trading card game. What you know about that, Dip?
Yeah, man, the physical trading card game, right? You actually physically get to play the game. Not only are we able to play on mobile, but we're going to have a physical trading card game. And this is going to be bring a lot of the Web 2 users into here, right? And they're also going to get to experience a lot of them for the very first time on minting some of these NFTs, because the physical trading card game is coming with QR codes to digital collectibles, right, guys? So this kind of gives the Web 2 user like the first dip in the pool of what it's like to be in Web 3.
Yep, and I mean, they're going to be doing packs in Paris as well. So people who do have the opportunity to get there are going to be some of the first people that really get to go through the claim process of the trading card game possibly. So have fun, guys. Enjoy. Off of Paris, I mean, we've had a lot of news dropping in this town hall about the game itself, right? What they're going to show off in Paris and all the improvements that they have made. Not only that, but this town hall came with a 10 or so minute video showing off a lot of the new UI improvements. A bunch of things, including all of the new weapon and art cards that they had all of the art redone for.
Yeah, also the dungeons, the story mode, the battle towers, inventory, awakening, which is only on the Valdex, and they still got two others they need to complete, right, Z?
Yeah, I mean, once they have pretty much, you watch the video, they got the two corners left. Right. They got the in-game shop left to do for the UI, and they got your profile page when you click on your PFP image.
Yep.
So once those UIs are done, man, like they said, that's the easy stuff after doing all of these other, highly interacted with UIs. They have those left. So we're getting close to the finish line.
We're definitely getting close, guys. But one of the UI screens that actually got me hyped was the chest opening scenes, guys. Not sure if you guys really paid attention to it, but there was like this little thing that was shaking up, chain linked up. Halal and Sharif mentioned that they're going to add an animation where it actually breaks and you're going to see your cards popping up. So I think that's going to be really dope. It's going to be a lot more hype. And, just the little small things it's what's going to make these pack openings within the game a lot more interesting and actually fun.
Yeah, right? Like when you open something, where you experience anything in a game, it's always cool to have some visual effects to it, right?
Yeah, it makes it pop. Whatever makes it pop makes it fun. They've got all of the base of the game going. They've kept improving stuff. They keep adding stuff, adding these little layers that, make it stick and make people want to come back and continue playing it because they had fun time doing it.
Right.
One of those is story mode, right? They actually have worked with the narrators and got bunch of the cutscenes, if not all of the cutscenes from the first few chapters of the manga narrated out and ready to go for the story mode of the game. They have their 20th chapter should be dropping here really soon, right around the time this video drops. So make sure you go look for that on VoiceMe, and know that Prime Minds are going to be coming at you with a roundup video going over all of the details of the manga, breaking it down for you guys. So watch out for that too.
Yeah, man. Like with all these new UI improvements and everything, it's really benefiting them with these new additions they added to the team, right? They've been working so hard on this. And Z, you know, and I think it was Halal or Sharif that was even pushing the team, right, to have the public beta out by, I'll leave that to you, buddy.
Gonna drop it by NFT NYC is what they're saying. They want public beta live, which means Discord beta for that. Yeah, but that's to be talked about in another AMA, boys. Let's get into something that tickles RG's heartstrings. That's Helica. What you got for us about Helica today, RG?
Oh boy, guys. Before we talk about Helica this time, I'm gonna put a link in the description box below all about Helica, so check it out, guys. But they're gonna start doing the point system pretty soon, guys. 90% of it is going to be in-game assets, and 10% is going to be social engagement. And that's season 1 of Helica. When it comes to the in-game stuff, it's going to be easy stuff, guys. So make sure you do this easy stuff because these points rack up real quick. And it's 90% of it. It's going to be, for example, downloading the game, doing a couple PvP matches, doing the awakenings, using the gems for purchasing stuff, gold, story mode, 1 dungeon per day, adding some rankings, 2 leaderboard rankings, and the easiest part, adding friends into the game, guys. And this should be coming out live once the open beta is out, guys. So I'm super hyped for it. Like, it's just this very simple thing that's going to be in the back end of Valeria Games. The main reason why it's so important, because these guys are serious about their game. They want to make sure that they know the ins and outs and what works and what doesn't work. This actually differs from a lot of games, and this is where it comes in the history of Web3. A lot of rugs come with inexperience and not knowing what the consumers like about the games. They just start a game, they don't figure out what it works, and then it goes flop. So Valeria Studios, they have Helica just to make sure that the players know what they want, guys. So that's super hyped about that stuff, guys.
Yeah, I think it's very cool that they're adding this in here, right? Because lets you know what works and what doesn't work, and it lets you fix any type of bugs that are in the game, right? It helps you evolve the game even better, make it even more smoother for users, even when it comes to the interfaces, even when it comes to, you know, are they using story mode quite a bit, or what more activities is a different game mode getting?
Yeah, not only that, but it allows you to balance the Valerian's moves, some of the different stats that they have, stats of the weapons, all those things. But if you're tracking all of it, you also can track the economy, and it allows them to be able to kind of put a handle on certain things when it comes to the economy wise, right? It's all about taking a look at each individual little picture to see the big picture. Valeria's done very well at that, but we can start moving on to some of the things that they have been talking about big picture wise that we thought was delivered this town hall. The first one that we got to give a major shout out to is HODL. The team said HODL delivered. They recently brought him on, as we announced previously, as a Web3 or a security auditor and advisor, IT professional. Well, they definitely did a good job, because HODL delivered a credit card level of security for the Valeria website. And you might ask yourself, like, why is that important, right? These are assets, right? This is people's money. Would you want to just leave your money up for something like Ronin to happen? Right. How would you guys feel about that?
No, definitely wouldn't. Been rugged more than once and know what that feels like.
Yep. So it's like the devs were impressed. People developing the game said they were impressed with like the insta-scalable, high-level, secure servers that the Valeria Games website's going to be operating on. So yeah, shout out to HODL, one of the OGs in the community. Now a major OG for the whole game and potentially the whole space moving forward, man.
Yeah, this is going to help for mass adoption too, right? People play games that they're comfortable with and they feel safe with, right? No one likes to just download a random game thinking they might get rugged.
That's not going to bring on Web2 users. Yeah.
Not at all, guys. But you know what's going to be bringing on all kinds of users? The freaking tournament that's going to be coming up, guys. It's going to be 2 64-player bracket-style tournament, guys. In it, you're going to be able to use items, but they're going to be separated from people who are level 1 to 3 and 4 to 6. So they can actually have their own different advantages instead of having just the higher levels play against the lower levels. So, you guys ready to win or what?
Yeah, man. And all are going to start with 5 Valerians, right? They're going to have 2 weapons, 2 items, and gems. And then there's going to be a leaderboard after 1 week of play, right?
And this is going to be right at the very end of the Discord beta. So we should be rolling from that tournament slowly into hopefully public open beta, guys. And that'll be right about the time of, they're saying hopefully by NFT NYC, and they got a lot of things that they're kind of wanting to time right and try and get max hype by or at NFT NYC. It's supposed to be a lot bigger this year than it was last year, and so if we can get a lot of eyes on Valeria at that point in time, I think it's going to be a major marketing push, especially considering that they're confident in the product that they're already bringing.
Definitely, man. Like, no, you definitely want to have all this stuff coming out prior to NYC, because it's one of the biggest platforms in the Web3 industry, right? It's one of the biggest places or venues to go at.
Well, yeah, I mean, even people that are going to NFT Paris are going to be talking about who's going to NFT NYC.
Right.
It's the biggest NFT convention in the world that I can think of. It's where you want to be and where you want people talking about you.
Right.
So they're talking about potentially using land emissions and kind of holding all of that stuff back, including the dashboard, and drop right around max hype time for potentially NFT NYC.
Exactly. Perfect.
Just want to give everyone a heads up that there's a wait, but they said that everyone will be taken care of. Just again, Prime Minds wants to reiterate: go stake your lands. Go stake your lands.
Go stake them, baby.
Go stake them, guys. Come on. What are you guys waiting for?
And now, guys, like, one of the favorite parts of the AMAs we like to get to, which are the AMA questions.
That's the funnest part, guys. I know Zmakin already mentioned this, but let's refresh everyone's minds when it comes to this. Z, when emissions, man? Don't make me press that button. When?
Delayed. Alright, so they pretty much what their answer to this question was they really need to talk to their partners and their advisors at NFT Paris, man. Like, those are the people, they have a lot of OGs that are in the community and people that have been brought onto the team that know their way around a sustainable token model. And so they're trying to do the smart thing and not rush and take seasoned veterans' advice on how best to run a project. I mean, what a concept.
And then also, will app stores be before NYC? And the answer to that is the team plans, not saying anything in concrete, guys, but plans to have it ready by NYC.
Let's fucking go. Let's go, guys.
And if you that's only 5 weeks.
Yeah.
That's only 5 weeks.
And and with all this coming out, right? Win. There's also a question that was asked was, has delays affected the runways?
I'm a money man, but I'll let RG answer that question. He's the details boy. He's all about the details.
All about the details, fam. The team holds about 4 to 6 months at all times, guys, and much more than 6 months currently. So basically what this means is Valeria Games, they're not hurting for money, so there's nothing to worry about when it comes to that. But another thing to mention, when Season 1 collab videos? What do you guys think?
So they will be dropping as the gameplay trailer comes out ahead of Season 1, guys. This is including collab claims as well.
Everybody who's still in active collab community, they'll be getting the opportunity to come and join and claim either their Valerian line or their Valerian champion. So definitely be on the lookout for that. We're also going to be dropping another video about collabs here within the next couple weeks, so watch out for all that. We'll be making a list of some of the active claims. We're not claims themselves, but the communities. We'll be making a list of some of the active communities that are still going to be eligible for a claim. So watch out for that. Prime Minds drops to alpha. Give us a like, give us a comment, subscribe, guys, if you like what we bring you. Show some love.
Yeah, guys, and all this has been a lot of new information coming out for Valeria Games, right? But the most important thing that people go to these AMA for are the alpha, guys. So what's going on? What kind of alpha did Valeria Games bring out this AMA?
For all those ones that's been holding since mint, there's something special for you guys. It's going to be the Diamond Hand Mystic Champ will be airdropped for all of you that's been holding since the very day one, guys. What do you guys think?
What the hell is a Mystic Champ, and I want one?
You're gonna have to sit on the sidelines and just weep, dip.
I know.
OG holders like myself will have the Diamond Hand Champ. But no, they said Mystic is the top tier, the like level 5 champions, tier 5 champions. They're gonna have the highest, perks, the best abilities. They're gonna be the ones that you want on your team. So if you're gonna be one of those lucky few people who minted and held until they airdrop, to the early go the spoils, so they say in Web3.
Yeah, and for those of you that are going to try to get a hold of one, I'm pretty sure there's going to be some on secondary, but they're not going to be cheap.
Can't be cheap.
No.
Nothing's cheap.
Also, guys.
And everything comes out, just like Cases did. Mm-hmm. So, win Cases, boys. What's alpha that dropped on Cases?
Well, based on the claims going live in Paris, the team is hoping to get them shipped out, guys, this week.
Yep, they also just dropped an announcement today in Discord to make sure that you double check all of your email, verify all of your profile information, just to keep the process smooth for shipping. So go double check your email, check your spam folder, make sure all of your information's up to date, and you gave them everything they needed so you can get your case.
And RG, could you give us a little bit of alpha on some collabs, dude?
Dude, D-Gods, Pixelmon, Corkies have been leaked for some of the collabs for season 2, and that's just to name a few. What do you guys speculate that can be some of the collabs for season 2? There's a huge space out there.
It's a big space, but we know with Utes, D-Gods, and Pixelmons, like that's reaching a pretty high bar, guys. But I mean, as you know, there's a lot of big ones out there, right? We even have, we have the Bored Apes, and then some other big ones that are even coming up, right? Even maybe we can reach some people on Soul, right? Besides the D-Gods, right? There's a big platform there. So what do you think, Z?
Oh man, I mean, we've hit, the Bored Apes, the Azukis, with these big names dropped. Like, one thing that we don't have is Pudgies now, bro. Win Pudgies. Like, Pudgies just flipped ACs the other day, in case you guys weren't aware. Like, that's insane, bro. Win Pudgies.
Yeah.
Win some Sappies too. Let me see some Sappy seals, because I know everybody likes to art.
Yeah, I've seen quite a bit of Sappies out there, right? A huge community as well. And also, what about LP rewards discussion, guys?
They said, this is not a question we can associate with an AMA question. It has to have like a 30-minute long discussion for the LP rewards, and potentially that discussion might happen next town hall. So stay tuned, because if it does, our mind's gonna break it down for you.
And get your questions ready too, guys. Right?
Yep. Go drop them in the AMA questions on the Discord.
And you guys know that Valeria Games always has the community's back, so make sure to stick tuned to that. This something super exciting is that there's new Valeria classes. There's the tank, the healer, the attacker, the supporter. Man, this kind of brings an all new way to kind of think of what the new strategies are going to be about, guys.
Right. So, like, with the tank, which was really cool about this, right? So, like, from me, Z, and RG, guys, we've all had the privilege of playing the demo, and so, like, there's some instances where some of your Valerians are going to die quickly than others, and essentially the tank is going to absorb all that damage, guys, right? Away from the individuals on your team.
Yeah, what I like about that, Dip, is that, when I'm trying to charge up for a big AoE attack, and then once that I'm ready to go, my Valerian gets killed. So it'd be kind of cool for having the tank be absorbing all that freaking damage, and then finally giving that burst to potentially turn the tides of the game. And also, as a tank, I'm just speculating on some strategy here, guys, which is kind of fun too. The tanker can be taking all the hits while you're healing all your freaking Valerians, or actively healing your tank.
Yeah, 100%, man. Like, and I know we're gonna get into this in another video, guys. And as you see, we really love the demo, and it's really fun, right?
Oh yeah, and that's the demo before they just introduced these classes. Like, this was just announced. And all this is going to do is add a whole nother layer of strategy to this game that I think gives it a deeper, appreciation and a deeper layer of strategy and just more fun to be had. It increases the amount of combos that you can use for different Valerians and what they can specialize in. So
Yeah.
this was the biggest part of the alpha, out of the whole town hall, was these new Valeria classes. So I'm stoked to see what all the classes are and what their effects are going to be, guys.
Yeah, man, definitely. And as we went through here, guys, we've covered a lot of subjects, right, from the town hall, as we do every week. And we do this for the community, guys. So for you guys that haven't yet, please like, follow, and subscribe to Prime Minds, man. We're dedicated to giving you guys all the new alpha and all the insights on Valeria Games. And as all my co-hosts here, we always like to end our podcast with Prime Minds, think alike.